Kyle Kuzma's been grabbing a lot of headlines lately for what his plans are for his free agency. He's kind of giving tones that he wants to leave. We discussed this in the podcast previously, but there's this report that came out that LeBron James and Kyle Kuzma don't like each other. The source of this is from the mouth of Colin Cowherd. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him as a source, but it's still a piece of news that I would like to react to with you guys. So I want to open it up with a quote that Kuzma actually said in regards to his future on July of 2020, and then I'll take you through the rest of the story. So this is directly from Kuzma's mouth. Kawhi Leonard was a Spur for years, waiting his turn behind Duncan and Ginobili. Then he did his thing. My time is coming. What do you guys think of this?
Kyle Kuzma said that?
Kyle Kuzma said that.
Well, I mean, you said nothing wrong with being confident, Coop?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with being confident.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just like the man is a scorer. He was a bucket, in the summer league. He proceeded to, keep in mind, Kyle Kuzma came out of nowhere, basically. It was, the Lonzo and Kuzma show. Like, people were like, oh, wow, Kyle Kuzma is so good. And he had a great second season with the Lakers for a second-year player. So, that's exactly what I would want to hear from him if he fully believes that he could, go back to that, he's a 20-point per game scorer on the right team. Sure. I wouldn't want to hear anything else. Sounds like a good quote.
I'm buying all the Kuzma stock, too.
You're buying Kuzma stock?
Kuzma, come here. Yes, I want it all.
The reason why I'm saying this is because this is kind of consistent with the report from BSO, but this comes from the mouth of Colin Cowherd, and this is how the report goes. There have been reports that Kuzma doesn't like playing in the shadow of LeBron James. This is a common complaint from young players that have played with LeBron. It is a gift and a curse because Kuzma is far more famous and has a ring because of his association with LeBron and the Lakers, and he got a nice contract extension mainly because he played with LeBron. Now,
I'm not going to lie. I think the Lakers robbed Kuzma. I'm going to keep it a buck.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I think Kuzma would have got that extension. How much?
I think someone would have paid him that. I think someone would have paid him
13 million.
Yeah, I think somebody would have paid him more.
If Kyle Kuzma was okay, Kyle Kuzma and Mike, I know you've brought this up, and whatever. I feel like we talk about the Lakers way too much, but whatever. This is a good topic.
We can never talk about the Lakers too much.
But regardless, Kyle Kuzma, as a 23-year-old in his second season, averaged 18.7 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and shot around 46% from the field. Incredibly promising stats for a 23-year-old.
And he's athletic. 6'9" athlete.
And now he, in 2022 and 2023, is going to be making $13 million a year. So that is an absolute robbery of a contract. You are correct. That is an amazing contract for the team. Not for him.
Yeah, not for Kuzma, bro. For some reason, I always thought he was getting paid more. I don't know why.
If he sticks on a young team, or if he gets traded over to New Orleans or whatever, he's making 20 mil or something.
Easy.
Like, there's no way he gets paid $13 million a year. That's crazy.
So here's the direct quote in regards to the Kyle Kuzma, in regards to what Colin Cowherd said on his podcast. And it has to do in the context of a potential Damian Lillard trade, which none of us are sold on. The Lakers think they have a shot at Damian Lillard. That's sort of a Los Angeles delusion. The Lakers have players like KCP, who's a solid player, but not what Portland wants. Kyle Kuzma, well, LeBron doesn't get along with him. They'd love to move him. He's kind of expensive. It's not the kind of contract you can't move, but it's not necessarily team-friendly considering he disappears in big spots for the Lakers.
I'm not sure Colin Cowherd is, $13 million a year, to act like that's anything but a great contract for Kyle Kuzma is nuts, in my opinion. But what I also think is important is that this is not the first time Kyle Kuzma and LeBron have been linked to drama, and this is not the first time that there has been some kind of bad feelings between the two of them. Remember, who exactly was it? Was it Kyle Kuzma's brother?
Trainer.
Trainer.
I go brother or barber in his trainer. All right. Brother was closer than barber. But yeah, Kyle Kuzma's trainer, came out and, sent this tweet out. Here, let me pull up this exact tweet back in the day. Kyle Kuzma trainer tweet.
I have the quote if you want me to read it.
You got it. Go ahead.
All right, so he posted this on his Instagram story. Watching Kawhi Leonard highlights from yesterday, no one wants to speak on how sharp his skill set is compared to LeBron's. It's clear who's really in the lab and who isn't. Let me hear the excuses. I'm on vacation. I got nothing but time. Then he posted a picture of LeBron and Kawhi saying, turn the film on. Somebody was dodging smoke yesterday and it wasn't Kawhi.
That's the thing. It's like, okay, this is my trainer going wild. that he could easily be like, I don't know what he's saying. But what he responded with was, call a spade, AKA, just calling it like it is. And it was like indirect tweets. Like that was that had to have, it was at the exact same time. And he said, call a spade. It was very strange that with everything, that happened, that kind of got swept under the rug at the time because, they went on to win a championship together. But yeah, that just, the point I'm trying to make is I 100% can easily believe that they don't like each other. And I'll buy some Kuzma stock too, like man averaged almost 19 points a game second year. And we've seen guys like Jordan Clarkson play on the Cavs and seem unplayable and then completely break out with the Jazz. It happens for sure with LeBron and young guys. We've seen
especially the Lakers guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just way too much here, then Kuzma goes out in public and says, obviously, I don't feel that way. Everybody knows me and LeBron have a great relationship, and I left it at that. And here's the thing. There's parts of what Colin Cowherd says that make sense. There are players that were tired of playing in LeBron James's shadow, primarily like players like Kyrie Irving. I think it was only Kyrie Irving that got tired of playing in LeBron's shadow. And then you have a player like Kyle Kuzma, and in his case, he has a legitimate reason to not want to play with LeBron anymore. You got your ring, you got tremendous amounts of clout from being a Laker. There's nothing left for you in LA anymore. At this point, it's holding your career back. You need to go to a smaller market and be like one of the top scoring options, or else your career is going to look completely different. This is like the difference between him getting consistent like $15 million contracts in the future or him being relegated to like a role player for the rest of his career if he stays on the Los Angeles Lakers, at least in my opinion. So I kind of buy some of this, although I do agree with you guys and not Colin Cowherd. I think Kyle Kuzma's contract is very movable.
Yeah, and I mean, the guy is like 6'9". He's not a stick in the mud. He's quick. He's athletic. He can move. And I even think he's a solid defender. I thought he improved a lot defensively. His role has changed a lot over the season. So I think the Lakers, have asked a lot of Kuzma. And, easily going to another situation could be the best thing to happen for his career.
I think he's managing his career remarkably. Like, props to the kid. Like, every chess move he's made so far, from making sure Jeannie Buss likes him to doing whatever it takes to stay on the Lakers during the Anthony Davis rumors, which I know you guys might be thinking, oh, the Pelicans wouldn't have taken Kyle Kuzma. It took some work on his part to stay on the Lakers. To winning a championship, to making sure he blows his social media profiles up. I think he did a great job, and I do think it's time for him to move on. And
move on and get paid. Because that's the one thing. He's staying in the Lakers. He got his ring. He blew his social media up, and he is definitely a household name in the NBA. Way more than most players that are averaging 12 points per game for sure. But now, like you said, step it up. Get paid.
We are capping off the giveaway to the first 40,000 subscribers that turn on our notifications for the Laced Up podcast. All you have to do to enter for a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X is subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want to do us a favor, leave a like on the pod and let me know in the comment section down below when it's done. You'll enter for a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X.
If you're still here while the music is cued, here are 2 videos I think you are definitely going to enjoy. Make sure to click on one of them. Again, I know you're going to love it. And other than that, have a great day and peace.